Hi guys, welcome back to the Sodcast. I am Wendy Sod. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button for me. It really helps out the channel. So let's get right into today's case before I have a freaking stroke. I'm having such anxiety over this one. I just got to spew it. I got to get it out there. So this is a brand new breaking case. Takes place in Iowa. And a woman by the name of Lucy Studi McKitty, age 53 now, goes walking into the police department last year. And she tells a story. I'm telling you, she's telling a story that these cops are like, you know, what's going on here? So here's what she's claiming. She claims from a very young age, she remembers her father bringing women home, sex workers, transients, people from out of town. And he would say to her and her older sister, Susan, go to the well. Now, Lucy claims that she knew exactly what that meant. She did not ask any questions when he would say that to her and her sister. That meant that he had just killed another woman, and they would get a wheelbarrow or their toboggan that they used for sledding, and they would load up these bodies in one or the other and haul them out on the property and drop them down a well. Oh my God. So Lucy would say that she started telling these stories to people when she was young, like elementary school age, right? She said she's telling doctors, she's telling teachers, she's telling the church ladies, she's telling the priest, she's telling her friends, she's telling friends' moms, and nobody is taking her serious. They're like, wow, she's got a great imagination, a little creepy, but yeah, she's got an imagination, and yeah, they blow it off. So she just rode this out like through her high school years, and she says he continued killing, and she so badly wanted to get away from the home and away from her father that when she graduated and turned 18, she joined the military, and then she never came back. I believe she lives somewhere down south now, Texas possibly, but anyway. So she is claiming that he killed between 5 and 6 women a week, estimating that he killed 50 to 70 women. So, you know, when she was younger, she's telling people this and nobody believed her story. So then in 2007, she finally gets up the courage to go to the police. And this is the first time she would make a police report about her story. So she would say that she told it all. She said he would make us load these bodies up. He would make us take them to this well, and just crazy. And they're just like, what? So they take her very serious, and they go out to the property, and they do a major search of this property. But one problem is they are not finding the well that used to be there that she's describing. And they do end up doing a large excavation that I think cost around $300,000 to do. And they came up empty-handed. They found nothing. So years go by and this story just died. Like nobody was doing anything. And like I said, then he dies in 2013. And then 2021, she decides to try again. I'm going to push the story. And it must just be so heavy on her that, you know, she just keeps pushing. Please look into this. Please look into this. So in 2021, she goes in and she tells her story again. And she says, you guys have got to do something. There's bodies out there. There is a well out there. And she said, I can take you to the damn bodies. You know, I will take you right to them. And so they go out, and they do take her very serious. And they get cadaver dogs out here, right? They had 2 separate teams of cadaver dogs. Both of these cadaver dogs hit on the same 4 locations. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. So Lucy's older sister, Susan, she said, none of this is true. This is a bunch of crap. She said, you know, I was older than her. I would have recalled things even better than she's recalling them. And none of that ever happened. I never took a single body to the well. My father never killed anyone. And she made the statement that if my father was a serial killer, I think I would know it. She wants his name restored. She wants all this dropped. She said Lucy is just completely making it all up. Girl, who's telling the truth? This is just, I can't even, crazy. So Lucy is saying that, like I said, most of these victims she believed to be sex workers or transients, which would explain, because the sheriff's department initially was like, you know, I think we would notice if 50 to 70 women just went missing. And, you know, even over time like that, we're going to notice. That's a big deal. But they said that just wasn't the case. Well, then she says when she goes in 2021, she gives a very specific story. And she's saying one incident she remembers is that her father came home, and her father and 2 other people, I don't know if they were men, I don't know if they were women, took a body out of the trunk. And in her words, she said, I believe he raped and killed a 15-year-old girl. So maybe, you guys, this is something that is finally, you know, a little bit more specific. We have an exact age, timeline somewhat of when that event happened. So maybe they can look back. Was there a missing 15-year-old girl at the time? Or, you know, was she presumed to be a runaway? So maybe they can corroborate some of her story by that case. I mean, just blows my mind. Now, they said when they went out to look for this well again, you know, she's pointing out, well, it was here, and they find it just off of the property. So it wasn't technically on his property, and it had been filled in. And I believe they said it was like a 90-foot deep well. And they said this is going to be a little bit difficult trying to excavate a well that has been filled in and potentially have evidence, bones. You know, it's going to be a very time-consuming search of that well. So her sister Susan is saying these cadaver dogs are only hitting on those areas because her dad buried a stillborn baby out there next to the family dog. Who the fuck does that? That shit's not legal. I don't care if you live in the Green Hollow. No, not legal. Jesus. So, a little bit of Donald Studi's background. So he was known to law enforcement, local law enforcement, for some episodes of violence, threatening to kill family members, you know, just kind of little thing run-ins with the law, nothing too major, but he is known to them. One fact that I find extremely interesting, okay? Donald Studi has 2 ex-wives. Both of them committed suicide. Either he was just a really shitty-ass husband and drove these women to do this, or there's something a little suspicious there. Did they really commit suicide? Hopefully we find out. Also, his 39-year-old brother also committed suicide. You guys, I can't even. It's just too much coincidence for me. I cannot take it. So, the police, I said, are taking this very serious. Now, they said they're going to start with, obviously, the cadaver dogs. They also are going to bring in sonar. And then from that sonar, if they find any anomalies, they're going to start digging that way. Rather than doing a great big excavation and all this first, they're going to try to pinpoint things that way. And then move on to the excavation of the well. So that is all we have right now. And I just, oh my God, I cannot even wait for updates to come out on this, because it's just been driving me crazy. I mean, and they've known about it since 2021, so they've been probably searching for quite some time already. Have they found anything yet? Just not released it to us? Oh my God, I just cannot even. Okay, guys, so that is the case that has been giving me a panic attack. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will keep you guys posted on this one. And I love you guys, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.